I'm a strategic advisor with MEG. I have a background as a doctor and as a healthcare leader, having led organisations for the last 15 years, and I lead improvement across England's NHS. All of us in clinical care need to be able to manage quality, and that means balancing across quality assurance and quality improvement. So we need to be able to demonstrate that we're meeting the standards that people would expect from us in terms of the care we're delivering. And we can do that through audits, or inspections, or accreditation. And that's quality assurance. We do that occasionally, but it's really important we can demonstrate that. We also need to be able to improve the care we're delivering. And we need to be able to listen and learn from feedback and incidents. And we need to be able to sort of tackle complex challenges to be able to improve care. And that's quality improvement. And we need to be able to balance the two together. The aspiration is to create a single system for managing quality so that we don't have lots of disparate ways and different mechanisms that don't really make sense together, but to create a really simple, integrated way to manage quality so that we're clear about what we're doing to assure ourselves about quality, what we're doing to improve quality, how we're managing daily work, and how we're planning and designing care. That's the goal, I think, for all of us, no matter whether we're working at team level or whether we're sort of leading across a whole organisation. To have that single management system is the goal. The clinicians generally are overburdened, and so any way in which we can make this easier and simpler for people is going to be of benefit. Also, we need to be able to triangulate across the different kinds of insights and feedback we get. So a platform that allows us to bring all of these things together in a single place will allow us to not only act on things in a more integrated way, but also be able to see the insights from audits, from feedback we're hearing from patients, from accreditation, for example, and to be able to then take action on those and be able to track the actions through so we can actually show we're making a difference. I think, again, that is a journey from the sort of first steps of listening to people and acting on what they're telling us, to sort of involving people maybe in decision making about their care, to truly co-producing, which means sort of being equal partners and making sure that they are part of all of the design, the assurance and the improvement work we're doing. So I think most healthcare organisations around the world are on that journey somewhere, but it starts with sort of really being open and honest about what we're hearing and what people experience about their care and making sure we're listening and acting on it. And then going even further beyond that to sort of involving people in decision making about service design, to actually then thinking about how we might co-produce a service together and think about how we might improve it together. Yeah, AI has enormous potential. It also has a lot of risk with it. AI is a sort of pretty broad umbrella term. It covers a whole range of advanced computing technology. So I think there's lots of different potentials here. One is in terms of making things easier for people to make sense of. So I think there's lots of tasks that could be automated and made easier through AI. I think a lot of insights could be themed, and we could then act on it in a more intelligent way using AI. If you think about the number of policies that an organisation has, for example, we surely can't expect all of our staff to read every policy to know how to manage a process. And so the ability of generative AI to sort of make sense of that, for us to ask simple questions and get a very simple answer back, could be really helpful. And then we've got the sort of data side around sort of large language models and predictive algorithms and analytics, which I think will transform how we use historic data to be able to predict and inform decisions we make in the future. So I think there's a lot of potential, but the simple uses are probably going to be about taking large volumes of data or information and making it easier for people to interrogate. In the last decade, we've already made a lot of progress. I think the first thing we would probably see is a rebalancing, because healthcare is extraordinarily focused on assurance, about checking and inspecting and auditing. And most other industries have evolved beyond assurance. And I think that's what we'll probably see in healthcare too. that we'll see better quality control through more standardization, more real-time data, more real-time decision-making, which means you need less quality assurance, and actually more of a focus on improving the service with sort of a range of stakeholders and patients involved in continually improving. So that's what I think we'll see in the next decade, is sort of that rebalancing between assurance and improvement. And being able to contribute to all of those things is really important for staff. MEG brings a unified platform where you can see a range of intelligence about your service. Right? You can upload data about your audit. You can demonstrate you're meeting accreditation standards. You can look at your policies. You can think about how you develop and train your staff. You can also then start to take action on these things. You can even incorporate your patient feedback, all in the one platform. So it gives us a really great opportunity to sort of integrate and enable people to see the range of quality data on which they need to sort of take action and make decisions in one place. I think our technology needs to match the way we practice. And so, increasingly people are understanding the difference between the different ways of managing quality, and our sort of technology platforms need to sort of evolve to sort of recognize that. And I think they are starting to do that. And MEG's a great example where we've got really clear systems of assurance that we can demonstrate through MEG. And we're starting to be able to integrate multiple sources of data so we can take action in an intelligent way. And I think that's what our platforms need to be able to do, is continue to evolve with the way quality management evolves. I think the most mature organizations in terms of performance and quality have a pretty open culture where data is transparent. And actually, we need to be able to see how each other's doing. We need to be able to learn from variation. And without that, we're going to struggle to get better. So, this sort of platform allows us to see where the hotspots are, where is doing really well that we can learn from, but also where needs a bit of support and where we can maybe transfer some learning to be able to tackle some gaps and weaknesses. A really good culture would be one in which everyone feels like they have the power and the ability to make change happen. To be able to do that, you need leaders who can demonstrate vulnerability, can demonstrate that they don't know all the answers, that they're inviting people to speak up about the things that don't work and about what might be better in terms of solutions, and that everyone has a way to contribute towards the service and to making it better. Psychological safety is a key foundation. You can't really create a culture of continuous improvement without it. It's increasingly recognised in the literature now that you need to create that environment where people feel comfortable to say when something's not working, or to be able to offer an idea about how it could be better. And really that's the leader's role, is to create that culture. And they can only really do that by role modelling, that they don't know all the answers, that they're comfortable with people learning from failure, and sort of really taking that approach of, if something didn't work so well, I'm asking questions about why and using that learning to inform what we do next.